Welcome back to Strong Conversations here in the Simpson Strong Type booth at the International Builder Show in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. I am Sam Marcoux, and my guest right now is Mr. Tyson Clayton from Desert Fasteners. Welcome to the show, Tyson.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys having me.
So, no, we appreciate you having us. This is your town.
Yes.
Las Vegas is your city. You are the mayor of Las Vegas, if you will.
I don't know about that.
But we're all here. Hundreds of thousands of people have showed up here this week in the desert to commiserate, connect, talk, see the newest stuff, reconnect with old colleagues, et cetera, et cetera.
Yep.
And you are local, so at least you didn't have to get on a plane or anything. But what was the preparation like when you have the entire building industry coming into town? Is there special preparation for you?
A little bit. I mean, we do have a lot of vendors giving us a call to see if they can come stop by, see our different locations, come walk through, maybe they're once a year sales call on us, that kind of thing. But we do pride ourselves in having a clean warehouse, clean yard, and, showroom. So we don't have to do a whole bunch on that front. But we are hosting a lot of people that want to come check us out, and we are setting up a lot of different meetings with vendors. So it's nice that they all come to us.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it's kind of always been that way. Everybody gives us a call. Hey, I'm going to be in town in February. Well, let's meet up.
I wonder why.
Yeah, exactly.
So we should point out, what is your title? What is your title, but what do you do for Desert Fasteners?
So my title is Market Sales Manager for the Desert Lumber and Building Materials Company. So I am kind of overseeing all the products, lumber, hardware, trusses, and windows. I came up from Desert Fasteners. I started that in 2009, but after we sold to USLBM, I've been trying to bring all of our four companies here in Las Vegas together, market all our products together.
So what has that process been like? I mean, that's got to be an experience, like you said, to get everything under the same umbrella. You've got probably different processes and different modes of thinking at the beginning, at least, right? So,
absolutely, yeah. It's been tough, but it's been really good. I mean, Vegas was very kind of a fragmented market. Everybody had their own niche. If you were a lumber company or a hardware company or a truss store or all the different things. And so we all kind of ran differently, and we all talked to our customers and different customers different ways. So it's been a little bit of a challenge, but we've been getting all our sales team and managers and executive team kind of marketing that way. We're going out to all the builder events as one company, trying to find a way. Maybe we're selling you one product. How do we sell our other products? So it's starting to come together.
Yeah, and that's got to be important, right? If you are showing up and, like you said, fragmented before, but now the pieces of the puzzle are in place and you can see the full picture as a customer, that's got to give them a lot of confidence when you guys walk into the room and you guys are on point, same message. Okay, we now know who this is and what they're doing, and we can play ball.
Yeah, I think it should help. I mean, we do have a lot of really good relationships in town where maybe we were selling one of the other two products, but if they see those guys come in maybe to bring up another product, they know that they can trust that they're going to be taken care of the same way they've been taken care of on their other products. So that part's really working. It's opening a lot of doors to add some of our other products to people we're already selling to.
So talk to me about the Las Vegas market, because I have never worked in this market, but I've always been told, that's where you can earn your bones right there, earn your stripes in Vegas. If you can, almost like the old New York for Frank Sinatra, if you can make it here in this industry, you can make it anywhere. What makes Las Vegas so unique for the building industry?
For the building industry, as a distributor, growing up being into sales and distribution my whole life out here, even though it's kind of a big town, it's always been thought of as an island. So there's been no real wholesale or distribution or anything like that we could buy from that was close. Everything either came out of Southern California, Phoenix, or even further. And same with the sales reps that took care of us for our other different products. Everybody was like, well, I handle this market and Vegas. So we've always had to kind of be a little bit more expert in each product because we represented the products locally. Even we maybe didn't have that representation from other products that we sold. So that was different. It's definitely, I mean, everybody says it, but very competitively priced product or location. We always have to be on our game, making sure we're buying right and making sure we're in front of customers all the time. But it's been good. It's been really good to my family. Couldn't be happier to be raised out here. And it's Vegas has been a great town.
Are you from Las Vegas originally?
So I was born in Salt Lake, but I was moved to Las Vegas when I was 5. So I was raised out here. Went to high school out here, went to college, went to UNLV here. My dad had a hardware store here that I worked for, that I grew up in the business with, and so that's kind of where I learned the business, and then he sold his business to another company, and I became an outside salesman for them. And then during the downturn, 2008, 2009, I kind of knew that I always wanted to start my business, but you know, as the town kind of shrunk, I needed to take care of all the customers. So we started Desert Fasteners as a new company in 2009, and it was, even though it was scary, the timing was right, because we just kind of rolled right out of the recession and worked hard, and it went well.
Well, he is the running rebel of the building industry out here in Las Vegas. So what's cool about for me, I come to Las Vegas usually for fun, right? I get away from the Bay Area of California and come to Vegas for a weekend, and you know, you may see the inside of 3 casinos, and you're like, wow, I traveled a lot. But when you come here on business, it is what I would imagine people expect New York City to be, in terms of traffic, in terms of construction, in terms of just how much is going on. I mean, what's awesome about Las Vegas from the building industry standpoint, from my point of view, is you have a pretty, or at least you have, and maybe you can correct me, but a pretty robust home builder market.
Yes.
You also have a pretty insane, consistent commercial market.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, the Strip, there's always stuff going on there, and even now we're doing a lot better in kind of the warehouse and tilt-up market and the surrounding areas. So a lot of good things are happening in Vegas right now.
Yeah, I mean, infrastructure, all of the different parts of construction. I mean, you can come here and it's a melting pot, and you just get, I mean, you have to get an education. It would be impossible for you to not be smarter at the end of the day, just walking around and looking at all the construction and talking to the people involved. I mean, it's just, it's constant education.
It is, yeah. There's a lot of good things happening in construction. I mean, there's not a lot of industries, you know, here, but it's getting better. But yes, construction is definitely one of the biggest industries, and fortunate to be in construction and in the home builder side, and all the things that are coming to Vegas. It just keeps better with the sports and all that. There's just a lot of building that happen, and that will support more homes and things like that. So yeah, it's a good town for construction, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
Yeah, what did I hear the other day? Welcome to Las Vegas, home of the Oakland Raiders.
Yeah. Love that the Raiders are here. Those games are really fun. Getting inside Allegiant Stadium, there's nothing better.
Yeah, and you're gonna have the Oakland A's here before too long as well, or now I guess the Sacramento A's or the Las Vegas Athletics or whatever they're going to be called when they come here.
Yeah, it's super exciting. Having sports come to Vegas, being raised here, we didn't really have a team to root for. So when you were younger, you kind of picked a team and that's who you rolled with. But you know, as the teams are coming here, as a Vegas guy, I'm rolling with them now. So the Golden Knights kind of changed how things went for us with sports. You know, everybody fell in love with them, and you know, everybody saw that it's a big opportunity for sports, and they're all coming.
It won't be too far away before an NBA team is here as well. You guys are going to have all 4 of the major sports.
That's what I hear. Yeah, they all want to come, and they're all trying to find ways, and if they should build new venues or add on to other venues. So yeah, that's a big deal for Vegas.
So when you have a sports franchise, or you know a new casino is going to go up, or something new is going to happen in Las Vegas, and to your point, with that, job creation happens, right? People they're going to be working at the arenas, whether it's a football game or a concert or any sort of event. The casino's going to go up. They're going to have their workforce. It's going to bring more people, which means you need more housing, you need more infrastructure, you need more of everything. How closely do you guys follow that Las Vegas news for your part of the business, and does that change your strategy at all in terms of inventory positions or anything else? I mean, do you guys go into that level of detail?
We do. We are very metrics heavy at Desert and USLBM as a whole. Very metrics heavy. We follow all the starts. We follow the news things that are coming here. We're looking at the jobs that creates. We're definitely following all the home builder, the trends. We go to all the events, try to get as much knowledge as we can on that. So we're definitely in tune on all that. We join committees with all the different subcontractors associations and builders associations. We really want to know what's coming, and that does drive our decision making.
Cool. Well, I would imagine part of that decision making is walking the floor here at the International Builders Show and seeing everything that's new, that people are launching, or what's your process for you and the team when the show is in town? You've made all the preps, you are hosting people, you're having your meetings, but what are you most looking forward to when you come to a show like this?
Well, I always have a few vendors in mind that I want to stop by. I always stop by the Simpson booth, no matter what. Been a Simpson dealer for a long time. There's a lot of friends that work here at Simpson that it's just great to see. I was just, before we walked in here, saying hi to everybody that worked for Simpson, so I really enjoy that. I really like to walk around and see all the new technology that's coming for housing. For me, the future of housing and the future of tech is really what excites me.
Yeah.
And also, I've been spending a lot of time helping our window and sliding door company. So I've got a few meetings to see what the new offerings are on the window side. So that's definitely part of my plan.
So when you come to a show like this, as a distributor, are you looking for inspiration in certain areas? Are you looking to finalize something that was already there, knowing that everyone's going to be at this place, or is it somewhere between? Or?
I would say for me, it's definitely meeting up with the vendors and talking strategy again. I mean, there's always a few new products that we get to talk about, or that starts the conversation. But then we just talk about the business that we're already doing together. That's definitely with the vendors we already have. It's more of strategy for the next year.
Yeah.
We'll have some meetings maybe outside of the convention center. But I really do like to see what's going on out here. Even outside, I love to go see the modular homes, Boxable and all that. I mean, that stuff's pretty amazing. And Boxable is actually manufactured here in North Las Vegas, so that's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, I just kind of like to walk around and see what's going on, and we do a lot of meetings outside of here, like we talked about at our office.
Right on. Let's talk about it. You said for the next year, let's talk about the year at hand. It's 2025. We're at the end of February. We got a little bit of experience on the year, but what is the industry telling you right now? Are we happy? Are we sad? Are we cautious? Are we optimistic? Cautiously optimistic? Where are you landed?
I would say cautiously optimistic. It started out a little slow, but the net sales here locally and what we're hearing from all of our builders, that they plan to do the same or maybe a little bit more than last year, which ended up a strong start in the beginning of last year, slowed down at the end. But the number of houses and starts was actually a pretty good number here in Vegas. So we're hearing and talking to all our builders, and it's probably about the same, maybe a little bit more. So cautiously optimistic. We're hoping for some more to get some starts off the ground these first 2 months. We could use some more starts going, but it looks better later in the year.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm hearing. I sat down yesterday, did about 9 of these podcasts. Yeah. So if you're listening to this right now or watching it, and I sound a little different from yesterday, that's why. But it seems to be the case nationwide. Northern California, we had some framers on here, and they're saying the same sort of timeline. Mm-hmm. So I think we're all sort of just waiting, and then once it's time to unleash, it's just going to be a flood, hopefully.
Yeah, that's what we're seeing. That's what we're seeing. A lot of the sales are good. We just need them to build them.
Yeah. So, cautiously optimistic. Yep. We talked a little bit about at the beginning of the show. Some of the differences and changes in your industry, in your company, I should say. What are some of the challenges you're working on right now, or what's some of the projects that you guys are working on? You mentioned doors and windows. Is there something that you're working on that you could share with everyone that you're excited about getting to the finish line or starting?
Well, here locally, Desert, acquired a window company a few years ago, and we've been really focusing on rebooting that and growing that and building confidence with our customers and introducing our our lumber and truss and hardware customers to the windows, and that's been a really big push for us. We're also starting to do some more I-joist stuff for some of the builders that require that, so we're doing some kind of full service I-joist cutting as well. That's kind of a nice new growth opportunity for us. And we're always looking for new things to grow. I mean, I saw that you guys have that is the Ready Frame saw out there. That's very interesting. So I think the automation and all that stuff is going to be a big deal over the next few years.
Yeah, the component marking system.
Yeah.
It is really cool to see those those pieces of equipment that are just marking everything on the actual lumber package and shipping it out. It's cool.
Yeah, I think helping people in the field, I mean, it used to be just spray paint. If it's blue, put it here. If it's green there, yellow there. I think this takes it to the next level and, really helps automate things and less mistakes and less waste, which is really important for all of us.
All right, I got one more question. It's probably the most important question you're going to have all day, maybe all week, perhaps for the year. Okay. You are local, and I feel like a lot of the locals here in Las Vegas try to avoid the Strip for obvious reasons. Probably avoid Fremont Street unless you absolutely have to go there. You're avoiding the tourist traps because you live here and there's other things, better things to do. So really I got 2 questions. First, what's the best restaurant away from the Strip or away from Fremont Street as a local that you would tell somebody, if you want the full Vegas experience, go eat there?
Away from the Strip?
Yeah.
Oh man, there's a lot of restaurants, but away from the Strip, we have actually local casinos where locals go, and that's where these nice restaurants pop up as well.
Yeah.
So we really love Mexican food. It's a place called Baracha inside Green Valley Ranch.
Okay.
Fantastic food, and yeah, they always have the Knights game on in there, and if the Knights score a goal, you get a shot of tequila.
Oh.
So yeah, it's fun. Yeah. So
Well,
I mean, we're not big foodies, but we like to go out to eat, and so that place is real close to our house and really good food. So off the Strip, that's where I would go. On the Strip, my wife and I just had our anniversary. We went to a place called Carmela. Never been there.
Carmela.
Inside Planet Hollywood. Man, it was really good.
Was it?
Yeah.
You know,
really good.
Vegas has good food anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, they really do a good job out here. So look, I'm going to go back to the Mexican restaurant because did I hear you right? Every time the Las Vegas Golden Knights score a goal, they're passing out shots of tequila to everybody in the place?
Yes, that's how it's been. I mean, every time we've been there, they pass that free shot, and yeah, there's been a few games where the Knights have done really well, and we have to Uber home.
I'm going to say they're in first place.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a lot of goals to be scored.
It is. So it's a really fun time. Yeah, it's a really fun time.
All right, well, the other thing you kind of teed it up for me, you said there's local casinos, and that's where the locals go.
Yeah.
If you had a chance to win $1 million and you get to pick the game and you can only play that game once, which table game, which casino game are you playing and why?
Well, for $1 million, you have to play Mega Bucks.
Okay.
And that's the game that you can put in $20 and have a chance to win $1 million.
What is Mega Buck? I don't know that I know Mega Buck.
It's basically a slot machine that, you know, it's got the big sign with the rolling progressive number on there. I don't know what it is now, but 15 million or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's and you know, it's always a big deal when somebody hits it. So yeah, Mega Bucks is the big game for that. My favorite game is craps.
Craps.
I love craps. Growing up in Vegas, even if you wanted to do something as a kid, you had to walk through a casino to the bowling alley or to, you know, the movie theater.
Yeah.
And I walked past everybody playing craps. I was like, that's what I want to play when I'm 21. So at 12:01, the night I turned 21, I was on the craps table, and it's a fun game.
And they told you to get down because that's not how you play. You don't get on the actual
Yeah,
craps
right,
table.
exactly.
So what's the strategy with craps?
Oh man, there's they don't build these plays on strategy, but you know, definitely you got to play the pass line and always play the odds behind it when you get a point. That's what I hear you have to do. There's all these kind of sucker bets that I like to play, like the field and, you know, the hard ways and all that are fun, that make it exciting. But they say the strategy is definitely, you know, the pass line and playing behind it. And there's all kinds of like techniques. People hold the dice differently, you know, with different numbers showing, and, you know, special wrist toss and all that.
I like to play the no pass line just to be that guy.
Yeah,
you know?
right. That's the guy that kind of gets the evil looks from everybody, like, oh, you're betting against us, huh?
And when everyone else is unhappy, I'm very happy.
Right, yeah, that's true. You probably do better that way.
No, I don't know about that. Like you said, I've definitely contributed to a couple of light bulbs here in Las Vegas. But Tyson, anything else you want to talk about before I let you go and get back to work?
I really appreciate you guys, you know, having me on here. Simpson's been a great partner for a really long time. You guys have great representation, you know, great people in the field. If we ever have a problem, we call you guys. So yeah, you know, happy to be a Simpson distributor for a long time. And
well, thank you.
Actually, here in Vegas, which is a big deal from us, you know, like I mentioned in the beginning, we're an island. Simpson actually put a distribution facility here in Vegas, which for us is a big deal. We got to actually go will call something if we're short, and that's may seem normal for people in California or Phoenix or Salt Lake. For us, that's a really big deal. So I appreciate Simpson investing in that, and I think it's going to be good for them and us.
Well, we're excited about it. I think the grand opening is in a couple of weeks, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I plan on being down there.
Well, we need you there, and we'll actually have this podcast playing for everybody there. Well, I'll make sure of that. So. Tyson, thank you for joining us here on Strong Conversations. Thank all of you for joining us. Stay tuned. We got more content live from the floor at IBS 2025.